Welcome back. As I mentioned, the fourth grade, Joni and select first in Double Jeopardy. We've got double point values from 400 to 2,000. We've got 2 daily doubles and a little bit tougher material. So players, let's begin Double Jeopardy. Lab the board, please. Now we've got 36,000 total points available, plus those 2 daily doubles. Here come the categories. Tales from Shakespeare. Notice the spelling. Sports, weights, and measures. Next, not detention, but detention. McPeople, substitutes, and finally, crossword clues B. I'll give you the clue and number of letters. Each correct response begins with B. Joni, let's get started.
I'll take sports, weights, and measures.
For how much?
400.
Answer. In the prose, this prolate spheroid contains a pressure of 13 psi and has 16 lace holes. Debrah.
What is a football?
Yes. You're bored.
I knew that. Crossword clue B 400.
The answer is Biblical Tower Town. 5 letters. Debrah.
What is Babel?
Yes.
Same category.
Fasten your seatbelt. 6 letters. Scott.
Buckle. What is buckle up?
Buckle, yes. You're bored.
Let's do sports, weights, and measurements for 800.
The answer. Made of hard black rubber, it must be 1 inch thick, 3 inches in diameter, and weigh from 5.5 to 6 ounces. Joni.
What is a hockey puck?
You're out of the hole. Woo! You're bored.
Sports and weights and measures, 1,200.
It's 2 inches wide and 15 feet from the backboard.
Very good.
What is the free throw line? Still your board, Joni.
Okay, 1,600. Weights, yeah.
It stretches 62 feet, 10 and 3/16 inches from foul line to the pit. Joni.
What is a high jump? Or long jump?
No. Debrah or Scott? Scott.
What is the high jump?
No. Debrah? What is a bowling lane? Joni, get out of that minus.
Okay, sports and weights and measurements for 2,000.
In baseball, it measures 18 feet in diameter and reaches a height of 10 inches at its center. Debrah?
What is the strike zone?
No. Joni?
What is the pitcher's mound?
You're out of the hole. 4,000 point swing there.
All my money.
Back to you if you're bored again, Joni.
Okay, I'll take McPeople for 400.
The answer is, this one-time presidential hopeful was born in the Panama Canal Zone in 1936. Scott?
Who is John McCain?
Yes.
McPeople for 800.
All right, this is a video. Take a look at this. Called the Citizen Chronicler, he won his first Pulitzer in 1993 for his biography of Truman.
So,
Debrah.
Who is McCullough?
David McCullough, yes.
Crossword clues 1,200.
The answer is a desert nomad. 7 letters. What is a Bedouin? Back to you, Debrah. Get out of that minus.
Same category. 1,600.
To invite or summon. 6 letters. Debrah.
What is Beckon?
Yes, and you're out of the hole. And now in second place,
Same category. 250.
Decameron dude. 9 letters. This one was a tough one. Boccaccio. Back to you, Debrah. Go somewhere else.
Okay. Substitutes 400.
Answer. Dialysis is a process used when these organs aren't working properly. Scott.
What are the kidneys?
Yes.
Substitutes for 800.
This baseball term for a substitute batter is abbreviated PH. Scott.
What is pinch hitter?
Yes.
Substitutes for 1200.
This four-syllable word refers to the substitute who learns a role in case the lead actor can't perform. Debrah.
What is understudy?
Yes.
Same category, 16.
The mellophone is sometimes used as a substitute in marching bands for this national instrument. Debrah?
What is the English word?
No. Scott or Joni? A French horn. Back to you, though.
Same category.
From the Latin for management comes this term for a person authorized to act on behalf of another. Debrah.
What is proxy?
Yes. You're bored.
Make people 1200.
The answer is, this bad boy of British fashion died in February 2010. His name was Alexander McQueen. Back to Debrah. For 4 short months, November 1861 to March 1862, he was General-in-Chief of the Union Army. Debrah?
Who's McClellan?
George McClellan, yes.
2000.
The answer. Tennessee Williams called the author of The Member of the Wedding the greatest prose writer that the South produced. Ready? Carson McCullers. Debrah, we go somewhere else. You have 4,600.
Tales from Shakespeare. 400.
The answer is, "Oh, thereby hangs a tale," says the clown shortly before this villain's entrance in Act 3 of Othello. Who is Iago? Back to you, Debrah.
800.
Henry VI, Part 2, who describes an animal that clapped his tail between these. Debrah.
What are his legs?
Yes.
Let's try détente. 400.
The answer is, the period known as détente deals primarily with a 2-decade-long era between the United States and this country. Debrah.
Russia.
Soviet Union, yes. We'll accept that. You're bored.
Same 800.
The answer is, this détente treaty that aimed to curb nukes sounds like something you could add to your popcorn. Ready? Debrah.
What is salt?
Salt treaty, yes. You're bored. More than a guess.
Same category, 12.
Détente's tensions flared when this country was invaded in 1979. You'd think that would never happen again. Afghanistan. Back to Debrah.
1600.
The answer is, in 1968, this mutual defense pact named for a European capital was invoked as troops rolled into Czechoslovakia. Debrah.
Warsaw?
Warsaw Pact, yes. Your 800 points off the lead now.
2000.
Well, the answer is, world leaders came to this city in 1975 to sign accords that people hoped would ease East-West tensions. Scott.
It was Paris.
No. Debrah or Joni? Helsinki. Debrah, 3 clues left. Which one?
1200.
Well, the answer is double, Debrah. Who knows not where a wasp does wear his sting? In his tail, says Petruchio in this play. Took too long. Tammy and the Shrew. So now you're tied with Scott for the lead.
16.
You have a tie with Scott.
Okay.
What do you say?
Better make it 500.
All right, for 7,500 if you're right, here's your daily double. In Henry VI, Part 1, Joan of Arc says, "Let frantic Talbot triumph for a while, and like this bird, sweep along his tail." It's a peacock. All right, you're down to second place, so 6,500. Here's the last clue for 2,000. My father compounded with my mother under the dragon's tail, laments Gloucester's son in this play. Right? King Lear. All right, and at the end of Double Jeopardy, Scott in the lead with 7,000. Debrah not far off the pace with 6,500. And Joni, you're not out of it. You have 600. So now you'll have some time to think about your wagers for final, because the winner of this game will get the special prize and will face off against Mike Muha and the winner of our next qualifier in the finals. So players, start considering your wagers for Final Jeopardy, because the Final Jeopardy category in the second qualifier is